Welcome to the Syscom Cybercast. Been off for a week. We've been traveling, trying to get some of our production studio stuff set up. Trying to be more uh, consistent with these podcasts. Um, Today, I just wanted to speak briefly as this is a topic that we're getting a lot of requests for, a lot of questions from our customers about, which is AI. We're actually going to begin giving webinars on AI, specifically Microsoft Copilot, and that adoption into the 365 environment. But we're getting a lot of these requests, and I thought it was topical and pertinent to, spend today's podcast, um, as short as it may be, just speaking a little bit on it, because we're getting a lot of concerns. And the main thing our customers are want to know is like, hey, is my business ready for this? Um, Going into our webinars that we'll be doing monthly, we'll speak on what you can do to see if your business is AI ready. We're going to begin giving artificial intelligence assessments of businesses. If you do join the webinar, you will get some money off for those. But that's the big question today: is my business ready for this? And I guess let's start first by just kind of diving into why AI is going to be important, and what's the big sell on it. Obviously, it's causing a lot of fear, um, which is any type of new technology causes fear. People are kind of afraid they're going to be replaced in the workforce, and to some extent, that is true. But I think the big thing to look at is it's also going to help people do their jobs better. Companies are going to be able to scale. So that's the positive side of it. The big thing when talking about the advantages of AI are digital debt, and that's a new term we're all going to have to become, quite familiar with. Digital debt is basically those kind of mundane tasks that are happening, the endless meetings. Um, Not saying every meeting, but some meetings you might not need to exactly be in, which you shouldn't be in anyways. But chats, emails, there's just a lot of data that is kind of overloading people, especially decision makers. And with that, AI can help you manage that and take notes for the meeting that you can't be in at the same time as you're doing something else. Um, Respond to an email based on the logic that you set. It can do things like that. And so companies are going to be looking at this digital debt. And I get more into kind of statistics, or we will get more into statistics in our webinar series, but most employees are feeling like they spend a ton of time doing mundane tasks that possibly can be automated through the use of AI. And the more tasks that you automate, you're going to be able to reduce your digital debt. And the logic behind this is that people will begin to have more time to be creative, to have more time to collaborate, and really help your business grow. So that's the positive side of this. And to really and truly to see if your business is ready for AI, when you're asking yourself that, you need to first look at your infrastructure. And you know that's the topic of this podcast, obviously. But is my business AI ready? Look at your infrastructure. You know, are you do you have end of life computers? You're still going to have those same vulnerabilities, to breach. And for anybody watching that might not know what end of life is, somebody like Dell, they put out, or they put out a computer, and they have an end of life date for their support of it. So and a better example would be an operating system like Windows 10. There's going to be an end of life date for it, where Microsoft is no longer going to be providing updates, security updates. So those updates are not getting applied to the systems, and they're not protecting against breach. Um, so look at your infrastructure. Do you have end of life for computers? You still are susceptible to those breaches. And AI is a powerful tool that can scale very fast and works very fast. So your issues are going to be compounded. So look at your infrastructure. Make sure that you're compliant. Make sure you don't have end of life computers. You have your routers and firewalls are getting firmware updates and different things. Um, Make sure that you can scale for your business needs. Take care of those IT issues that you've been having for years that you haven't addressed. Because with AI, things are going to move a lot faster, and that includes bad actors. They have a lot more tools at their disposal um, to breach. So that's the first thing. And then if you're using something on the cloud, you have to look at that infrastructure. Now, a lot of our webinars are going to be focused on Microsoft Copilot. We're a Microsoft shop, so we're going to kind of come at it from that angle. But this goes for Google or any type of productivity environment. You need to make sure your infrastructure and your policies are correct. People that have access, you know, to what they need. Not everybody has access to everything. You have to have your security groups and security roles set. That's what you really need to make sure is in place before you onboard some sort of AI product and really fully adopt it. So just wanted to check in this week. I know we haven't had a cybercast here in a while. This is a really big hot topic out in the world, and I think we're going to be hitting on this a lot more moving forward. So look out for our social media. We'll be putting out guides on AI. Look out for our webinar. Um, if you are interested in joining the webinar series or hearing more about AI or an AI assessment, give us a call. You can message us on LinkedIn, Instagram, or Facebook. You could always email us at sales@syscomllc.com, and just we'll get in touch with you and get you on that webinar list or respond to you with a time to discuss things further. But for now, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Next week, we're looking to put out the podcast the same time. We'll get this on YouTube very quickly. Apple and Spotify take a while, so it's Friday. Everybody have a great weekend, and please feel free to reach out to us if you have questions about AI, about Copilot. Hey, what's going to happen with my business? That's what we're here for. We consult on IT matters and help people manage their networks and businesses using technology. So it's been the Syscom Cybercast. Thank you.